Guess what? Johnny Depp's had a change of heart. After moving to London, he's decided not to sell his grand mansion in France, other luxurious houses, an island, and a penthouse in Los Angeles. Nestled in lush landscapes, these properties are where history begins. Charm and celebrity glamour meet. Stay tuned as we explore why Johnny's clinging to these slices of paradise and what it means for his star-studded future. Before we go on, please make sure you hit the subscribe button for our channel. Thanks a lot in advance. Johnny Depp's fixing up his big old mansion down in the south of France. Gonna spruce it up real nice. It's worth like £43 million. Can you believe that? They said that the actor, who's 61, dropped the price of his huge estate in the south of France again. But turns out, that ain't true. He actually hasn't lowered it since he first tried selling it almost 10 years ago. Back in 2015, folks were saying Johnny was moving on from his old life with his ex Vanessa Paradis. He put their big old estate up for sale for £12 million. The guy from Pirates of the Caribbean decided to sell the home he poured 14 years and loads of cash into fixing up back in 2015. He did this just 4 months after he tied the knot with Amber. That big old 37-acre property was advertised as fully furnished, and guess what? DVDs were still stacked up on the shelves. Johnny snagged the whole shebang near the village of Plain de la Tour back in 2001 after he fell head over heels for both parody and France. The actor dude mostly hung out at the villa near Saint-Tropez with his French singer-actress lady Vanessa. They said he was all about that chill life, growing veggies, hitting up the town for groceries, and goofing around with their kids, Lily Rose Depp and Jack. He bought the place when it was a mess, but then he dumped millions into fixing up those old 19th century buildings made of that sweet, honey-colored stone from the area. It was in a pretty rough state, said Kraft. After sprucing it up, they added classy wooden beams, terracotta roofs, and tiles to give it that classic French vibe, all centered around the village square. They even turned a church into a guest house. And get this, they transformed the old dark confessional booth into a closet. There's also a restaurant, but it's never actually been open for business. Instead, Mr. Kraft says, Mr. Depp uses it as his dining room. Other buildings in the square include a laundry spot and a garage, but there's more to them than meets the eye. Behind their plain fronts, you'll find extra guest rooms and play areas. And if that ain't plenty for you, the main home is a whopping 300 square feet. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and even an art studio where the actor would get down with another one of his hobbies, painting. And if folks looking to buy still need space for summer visitors, there are a bunch of cottages, plus this weird covered wagon thing decked out with a bathroom and kitchen. Depp's known for kicking back when he's not making those blockbuster flicks, and word has it, he did a lot of the interior decorating himself. That gave him the chance to even sneak in a nod to the mega-popular Pirates of the Caribbean movies, where he plays Captain Jack Sparrow. According to the estate agent's pics, his wine cellar is decked out in the style of the movies, with skulls and colourful scarves everywhere. And if all that ain't enough to blow your mind, there's 2 swimming pools, a gym, and even a skate park with a half pipe that Depp had made for Jack and Lily Rose. Back in 2016, the French village was still up for grabs, and Depp bumped up the asking price to $55 million to help cover his divorce bills. Johnny Depp's love life has been a wild ride, but his real estate game has been just as diverse. Throughout the years, the Pirates of the Caribbean actor has gathered quite the collection of homes worldwide. He's got an island in the Caribbean, a fancy French estate, and a big plot in Somerset where he's chilling out these days. But because of his messy and super expensive divorce from actress Amber Heard, which was all sorted out by January 2017, Depp had to let go of some of his prized possessions. Here's a look at some of the jaw-dropping properties that caught Depp's eye, worth a whopping total of more than $78 million. Some he still owns, while others have been snatched up by the highest bidder. Depp spotted Little Hall's Pond Cay while filming Pirates of the Caribbean in 2004 and snagged it for $8 million. The island boasts 6 beaches, each named after Depp's kids and his ex Vanessa Paradis. Plus, it's got a lush lagoon lined with palm trees and eco-friendly homes powered by solar energy. I don't reckon I'd ever laid eyes on a place so pure and pretty. He shared with Vanity Fair back in 2009, "You can feel your heart slow down about 20 beats. It's like freedom just hits you like that." In 2015, Depp threw a bash on the island to celebrate tying the knot with actress Heard. From what folks say, The two of them spent the weekend on that sandy spot, throwing a fancy shindig after their low-key wedding in LA. One guest summed it up saying, Amber did her own hair and makeup, and Johnny was his usual chill self, but there was something special about them. When they officially became husband and wife, they wanted to have another go at it on the beach and party with their pals because they adore the island and want it to be a big part of their life together from here on out. Since there's not a ton of places to crash on that dreamy tropical island, so they decided some of the wedding guests bunked up on Depp's fancy yacht, Vajoliroja. Right now, the island's up for grabs on Vladi Private Islands, but they haven't listed a price. According to the listing, there are plans to build a helipad and a seaplane ramp, plenty of room to make a private airstrip, and even a natural deep water channel for bigger boats.
Miss Roberts, do you recognize what is shown in that video?
Yes, that's Johnny's house on the island.
Miss Roberts, do you recognize what is shown in that video?
Yeah, that's his house and closet area.
With that, the Murder on the Orient Express actor sold the last of his 5 Los Angeles penthouses in November 2017 for $1 per $11 million. Originally, he had listed all 5 together for $10 million. In the end, the 5 units totaling a whopping 11,500 square feet were sold individually, bringing in $5 million, which was about $56 million less than what he hoped for the sale happened. When Depp, reportedly still feeling the pinch from his divorce, was considering selling 5 more properties in LA to pay back his business managers who helped him dodge financial disaster. At first, the last penthouse was actually up for rent, going for $4,300 a month, but then Johnny Depp went ahead and sold it, along with the rest of his 5 Los Angeles penthouses, in November 2017. He initially had them all bundled together for $10 million. When all was said and done, those 5 units, adding up to a whopping 11th of 500 square feet, were sold one by one, raking in $5 million altogether. That's about $56 million less than what they were asking for as a bundle. The pad had that trendy loft vibe with brick walls exposed, and it boasted killer views of LA. Plus, there was this cool mural by Brazilian street artist Os Gamayos, stretching from floor to ceiling, covering the whole wall in the 780 square feet of living space. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us. We promise even better content. See you soon.